Hello. Hopefully you can hear me well. Everything's coming through fantastic. Let's try. Let's double check my stuff. Hey, chat. Hey, VG. You can hear me okay. Excellent. Let me... Can you hear the game at this point? Oh, I totally get resting. And I appreciate the alert. I'm gonna double check I can hear the game audio, and we'll get started. Alright, so, I believe we can hear the game. I think I'm coming through okay. We may have to do a little bit of additional tweaking. But, for the most part, it seems alright. Go with this. Mm-hmm.
Kilo 12 calling on VH channel 16. Over.
Nothing on the AIS.
Nothing.
Keep trying.
Repeat. Stationary vessel in position. 23 degrees, 10 decimal, 45 minutes south. 71 degrees, 18 decimal, 41.
Radar says no. It's definitely stationary. 15! Shit! It's a Cade Corp rig!
Still no response. No comms, no power.
Maybe they bugged out! Just left instead of dismantling her proper!
Only one way to find out. We see a docking port up ahead. Hold on tight.
Here we go. Please let everything be all right. Please let everything be all right.
I don't think things are gonna be alright, guys.
Okay, we're tied off. Rain may be letting up too.
Ha! And the foxhounds are live and sniffing.
Foxhound mapping network connected.
We really think these mapping drones are worth it.
We have to map the whole thing. With the salvage reports, there's no way we do that without drones. And we're borrowing them, Mac, not buying them.
Borrowing has a price too.
Look at it, Mac. If it's empty, this changes everything for us.
Not everything. Sorry. You're right. I'm gonna head into the rig.
Hey, let's sync the QSDs.
Quantum storage device. Shared storage is now current.
There's active.
Yeah, I still can't find the spare device though.
Oh, it's on Moses. I needed its battery.
Great. QSD on a toy bear. It'll be passing us seashells and barnacles.
He's more than a toy.
Okay, conversations. Electrical.
How are we going to... It's just... never ending. Hope. I keep waiting, but fool's errand never hurts any less. We should really get rid of these, but yet
Duct tape! We always solve our problems with a knife and duct tape. Excellent. I love it.
nothing. 1 in a million picking up that ping. Of all the headings you could have set.
Yeah.
Fuse housing is totally rusted. Gotta fix it at some point. You know, with all the free time that I've got.
Something goes there too. That's not gonna work about that. I guess a new fuse.
Okay, let's see.
Blue sky systems posted. Active. All systems nominal.
Radio check, video check, vitals check.
I hear you. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mm-hmm. Plug suits live. Signal is good. This rig is massive.
It doesn't look scuttled either. There's way too much equipment left behind.
Kurt Dog, Darren, Motorman. Looks like another lab is being set up on the Mule. Yesterday's cargo resupply had at least a dozen stasis spots. This morning I processed a sizable neural cortex vat suspended in jelly. Not gonna lie, it made me hungry. Ugh. Let's see, personal log. I forwarded the security protocols to Follis. Unfortunately, the asshole still has me by the balls and he knows it. Thought it was just in my head. The more I listened, the more convinced I became that it was real. I asked everyone around me if they could hear it too, but they all looked at me like I was crazy. I couldn't shake the feeling that the music was there though. It was so faint and ethereal, like it was coming from another world. I've never had an experience like this before, and it's really unsettling. I wish someone else could have heard the music too, so I wouldn't feel so alone in this. Investigate and order treatments for cybernetic degradation due to salt air. Order a mag lift, coupler bracket, investigate required spares for gas turbines, worn gate components. Order security latches for the maintenance lab, check for new food and film catalogs. Message to Babs Darren. Pending delivery. I fear that I may not express myself correctly if I try to tell you how much you mean to me. I am working on digging us out of this debt hole, and that I am willing to put us in. I can only imagine the shock and disappointment you felt when you found out. I was sure the investment was good, but I recognize now that I have a lot to learn. I fully expect to repay the company, get you out of the debt holding facility in 5 years. Ouch. I have a surefire way of making a ton of cash. I need to pay off a few game debts, and I can get my system running again. You always have to. You will always be right here in my heart, no matter where I am on Earth. personal log. The pill pushers told me to start keeping a dream journal. So here it is, same dream I have every night. I'm in a magnificent chapel, large red and black stained glass windows with these blazing images of Jesus and Mary are staring back at me. 1,000 voices hum in the background. I look down and I have no arms, legs, or torso. My head is part of a seething mass of goop. I scream, the entire mass vibrates, and I start humming the same tune. My lips are forced to move against my will. A human figure enters from the vestibule and tears my tongue from my mouth. I am forced to look at the figure. It speaks. I do not understand its speech. Father Melvin would be proud that 3 years of religious education has finally bore fruit. Alright, note to self. Choose a paste 4 times crates. 120 bags. Don't confuse berry for strawberry. 25 biodas. Gel suit gel packs. Order tube, cable, piping spears for the mule, including a placing mile. A melted 10-inch steel core cable. What the hell could fry the line in a freezing Pacific? 2 calcium injection units. Captain, are there any issues with the DS-15 outgoing mail? I've been trying to get a hold of my mother for the last month, and every message I've sent is still marked as pending delivery. I've gone through the settings a dozen times. I hesitate to push too hard since Kane takes care of my mother as part of the contract, but she's the only reason I put up with this literal, literally shit work and a criminal pay. Spent the last 2 mornings unclogging sewage and scraping more of K's storage experiments out of sorted containers. Listen, I think I deserve the right checkup on her. Can you help me out, Cap, for old time's sake? There's no dates on these, so it's hard to... Bell maintenance keeps tripping the electricals up here, which is a pain in my ass. Kurt, do this. Kurt, do that. Kurt, fix this, so I'm going to bypass Substation 1 and Substation 4, nuke them both from the system. Of course, that could result in catastrophic fire, but that would be somebody else's problem. No juice for the entire platform means a vacation for Kurt, dog. The dreams have stopped. The chorus has gotten louder. I can now make out some of the words. Apple trees and pear trees are in the mists above the winding river floats. Corrupted quarantine order as of corrupted. Bolus's drone races are on hiatus, which is better news. Worse yet, the quarantine went into effect before the last results and payouts were distributed, so I'm left twiddling my thumbs, waiting for this whole thing to blow over. I can feel in my gut that I won something, maybe even one big, but I can't help wondering if that greedy bugger isn't using the quarantine to cut me out. 65 log entries were erased remotely. Cap's wife come up from the mule in a body bag. Please keep me safe in your care, Kane. Help me to feel your presence. And know that I am never alone. Protect me from all harm and guide me on my path. May your love and grace surround me always. Looks like another lab. Looks like another lab is being set up on the mule. Yesterday's cargo resupply at least. Wait a minute. All the way through. Hastily packed cargo, landing.
Found the power generator. It's not spinning.
Explains why we didn't pick up any radio chatter. Think we can get it running?
Well, it's locked up, but yeah, looks intact.
Hold on, I'm coming up. Hey, Moses. silly bear.
Okay, so switch between the two. Okay, two. Use my technical skills to fix objects in inventory. 2 items must be in adjacent inventory slots.
I forget how frighteningly beautiful the ocean is at night.
Frightening's right. Especially during a storm.
Though there be fury on the waves, beneath them, there is none.
Says who?
Deep Sea 15. What is this place?
Who cares? Let's figure out if it's empty, claim the title, and get out of here.
Well, this one may warrant some overtime. I can do this.
Charlie, I mean it. We can't afford this right now.
What does that mean?
It means when risks catch up with you, they catch up with me too. Charlie, goddammit.
I made it, Mac. It's fine.
It was fine this time.
I know my limits.
That's not the point. The point is if you get hurt with our debt, we lose the boat too. Haven't we lost enough?
That's why we're here.
This woman.
A lot of damage here. Storm must have done this.
Please be careful.
This isn't my first rodeo, Mac. Looks like this is the only way in. It's rusted shut.
Damn it. I think the gear operator's bust.
I can fix it. Pass it over in the QSD. These fuse boxes are tricky, but the control unit should work now.
Something's not right. All this equipment, why would they leave it?
You've heard of gift horses, I presume.
Yeah. And Trojan horses.
A, F, G, J, J.
Door won't budge.
Yeah. Rig this size, those bulkheads are magnetically sealed.
Need something to pry this lock.
Oh, you mean like something straight and metallic? Too bad someone lost our crowbar, isn't it?
Hey, that seagull was eating my sandwich. And got it. Now let's get that power back on.
I would really appreciate that.
Out of fuel, looks like.
Charlie has small memories of preparing tiny rips. I'm sure she has access. Okay, let's give this and the duct tape.
And voila! Airtight.
There you go again, using fancy words, making yourself look smarter than me.
Honey, I don't need fancy words for that. Rust in peace.
Good work there.
Thanks. Heading inside. Oh, whoa. It's dark. Power's off here.
Warning, elevated heart rate detected.
Oh my god.
Charlie, what is that?
It's a body.
Okay, that's it. Get back to the boat.
No, Mac. It's okay.
It's okay? It's a body. A really messed up one, too. We're out of here. Authorities can deal with this.
It's not like we haven't seen bodies before. Remember the Starfall?
That was different. It was a contract. We knew there was going to be...
And now we know the same thing here.
Charlie,
We can do this.
we don't have any idea what's going on here. Whatever killed him could kill us, too.
Exactly. We don't know. We don't know if it's dangerous or if it isn't. So, we stay until we find out.
Charlie,
Just a little further, Mac. We need this. We need it. You know I'm right.
a little further. The next time I call it, it's called.
Okay, Steve, Cameron technician. Been assigned to assist Dr. Elspeth. Should she require anything to be lifted or transported. Apparently her bones are messed up, soft as chalk. It feels like I'm on a Vulcan death watch again. Did I mention she smells like zinc and brimstone? 37 logs raced remotely. Sir, I've lost comms with the mule. Impossible to say for sure, but all the connections going dead simultaneously. Seem like mechanical error. I hear our occupying force is communicating below just fine. I guarantee we've noticed the mule's comms are down, and they don't seem bothered. Captain, my take, they cut the comms to control the flow of information from the mule. Don't want anyone accidentally learning about what's happening down there. If I'm right, they're doing cleanup rather than containment, and we need to make sure we don't start looking like we need a wash. Cap told me that most systems have been shut down remotely. Any attempt to use them brings up an error saying Deep Sea 15 no longer exists, and it's now listed as lost. I did stuff like this during my time in Blue Haven in the 70s. We call it the GOAT fuck operation. Evacuate what personnel and data we can to burn the place to the ground. Standard procedure was to set the site to self-destruct. This buys time to generate plausible deniability and shape internal narrative. Texting all channels. Is anyone there? The last thing I remember was helping move cargo, captain's orders, and then something heavy hit me on the head, knocked me out. Dr. Elspeth is the only one in the room with me. I woke up covered in blood and not a living soul around. What the hell happened? Ton of debris washed up on the landing. Life jackets and equipment from the Sebastian. Won't tell the captain. He's not coping well. Oh, sweet mother, the bell came back and something climbed out. Hear screams. They didn't sound human. Cap, I've got the sentry gun up and running and some miracle. And by some miracle, I have got the DNA sniffers working. So if we can get a sample of that skin job, we can target it specifically. I've seen these rounds perforate tank plating out in the field, so anything that gets much grazed will still be reduced to chunky mints. The battery's fried, so I spliced its cabling into the power grid. It should stay operational while we have power, and it has ammo. Also, updates to Luna finished while I was working, so they got whatever data they wanted. Soon after, the system started doing a local scrub of our servers. Took a while, but I managed to catch that it was scrubbing every mention of this operation from our systems. I have a feeling our time is up. Tick-tock, that's all I hear. Go fuck operations always end in a large explosion. No explosion then! Sid didn't make it. I hear him scream and then he was gone. Cap, you were sleeping when I left. I'm heading out now to deal with the old generator. Gas needs a refill. We should have done this before anything goes to hell. Lock the door just in case, please, Cap. Need to head out and grab some supplies. Jury-rigging at long-range radios so it works out to our benefit. This sounds sentimental and somewhat ridiculous given our circumstances, but I will grab some flowers from cold storage. I know Yvette loved yellow daisies. It would feel better if we sent her off peacefully. Chin up. See you soon, Cap. Oh god. Okay. G.
This looks
Like what?
like it's staged, like a ritual.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Without power, this elevator's not going anywhere.
Working on it.
Work faster. Look at this. Fuel cylinder resupply station.
Functional.
Looks it.
That'll come in handy.
So being able to shift stuff in between other people is kind of neat. Back through my previous screw. Wait, what was it? Back through my previous screw started a dolphin. I'm beginning to think he has anger issues. Back to Mac. Switch with them.
Mac, where are you? Where are you?
Did I died. Okay.
I get the feeling the solution on this one has to be more than one piece. Might need to look around for the answers.
Okay, it's this. Maybe this is the combination, and I gotta get the fuel right. It's got this little pattern here. Because I know I hit everything and refilled the damn fuel canister, so... Back to him real quick, verify that code. Let's see, 147-911. 147-911. Hey, it didn't blow up on me. Switch distribution control, input correct sequence, substation, input correct substation. AA, FG, JJ. AA. I thought that was the code I put in.
That diagram I saw back on the turbine. That might help me get this up and running.
What am I missing? The JJ is circled. So third slot JJ. Without any of the other letters. Doing something wrong. Okay, LJJ circled. AAs have dashed lines. There's a QR code up in the corner. Let's what happens. Text, there are no clues. What? What does that mean? There are no clues here. What? So the QR code, when it comes up, it says there are no clues here. Okay. Maybe this is it. So, looks like JJ is down there. FG is the only other thing not marked. So, let's give it a shot. We'll do the do those two letters. About the AAs. Okay.
Let there be light.
Good work. Problem though.
What?
Can't access the rig schematics. There's a security lockdown. Stand by.
Mapping vector updated.
Okay, I'm in. There's a control room through that sealed door on the upper deck. If we're gonna override the lockdown, that's where we do it.
Got it, I'll check it out.
So it took two different pieces of information in two different...
So, yeah. No chance I'm squeezing through this.
What about Moses?
You're kidding.
He's helped sort scrap before. Already has a comm rig and a QSD. We can trade items with him just like we do with each other.
I don't like talking to him. Every time he asks about,
He was with her when it happened.
it happened because of him.
That's not fair.
I'm just saying what it is. She jumped in after him.
It's still not fair.
Fine, I'll get the damn bear.
Here, take his key. And be nice.
I am Moses. I am Hope's best friend.
Hope isn't here, Moses.
Ah, yes. I remember. The water. I do not like water. She tried to...
Head up to the top of the rig. I need you to squeeze through an open door there.
I will not see Hope again.
Head up to the top of the rig. Get through the door. Now.
Yes, Mac. I miss Hope, Charlie.
I do too.
I miss playing with her.
I do too.
Is it wrong to wish I could stop missing her? Sometimes I feel guilty for wishing it.
No. I think that, it isn't wrong at all.
My Charlie. I do not like water. In water you are powerless. There is a lot of water here. Water is unsafe. I do not like water.
It'll be dry inside. I promise, Mouse.
My Charlie. Charlie Mac, I am inside.
Okay. Now you need to get to the control room. It's on the other side of that bulkhead.
This place smells bad. I would like to go home now.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Language, Mac.
I know, Moses. It's okay. We'll leave soon. I promise.
I will leave soon. Kitchens can be dangerous places. Utensils, sharp objects, and powered equipment should always be stored safely.
Alright, another data pad. Smart bear. Let's see, set cookie monster mason. Let's see, my Christmas lunch menu is Peruvian string beans and oyster soup, followed by prime rib, pickled eggs, with a chestnut dressed salad on the side. Dessert will be clover leaf rolls dipped in honey, double rations for your drinking pleasure. Let's see, I caught a glimpse of Dr. K's new pet this morning. She's been growing some tumorous meatballs in Baron's lab. I swear I heard her cooing to it as though it was her newborn while she carried it around in a napkin. Her obsession with mixing her bodily fluids into whatever organic morsel she can find is getting to me. While cooking breakfast this morning, I suddenly panicked that she somehow contaminated the ingredients. Not long ago, I found one of her fish in the extended storage freezers, covered in pustules. A weird mucus-like goop crawled out of its gills and across the drawer interior. I swear to God, its dead eyes were staring at me as if pleading. I asked Steve to toss it, burn the drawer, and order a replacement, but I can still smell that thing no matter how much I wash. I was asked to whip up a batch of goodnight juice for Kurt. He's still having those bad dreams, a tasty blend of synthetic opioids, cough syrup, sedative, hypnotics, and essential oils will have him sleeping like a baby in stasis. I'm genuinely happy that I went through all that effort to get a transfer topside. I was cooking down there long enough to get a whiff of what they were digging up. Imagine being in lockdown there. I wonder if Abdulaziz is okay. I doubt we could count as friends after the way we parted, but I wouldn't want anything terrible to happen to him. It's that synth asshole Corbin who keeps me from visiting. I gotta say, it's been a luxury not needing to worry about random security inspections, cavity searches, or its dipshit attitude. I'm no longer a holy man, but I have been praying for some Black Ops thug mistakes and for a toaster. Puts a few rounds in his plastic face for target practice. Yeah, that would put a smile on my dial. Great news. The company rescue boat Sebastian has been prepping for departure. I've been tasked with loading boxes of reports and crates of artifacts aboard. There's barely enough space on the deck for all this treasure, so I'm not sure where we will batten down. The ship's crew seems to shudder with disgust whenever they look at us. They aren't even Navy. These guys look like bullet stoppers, whatever. I'm too tired to care. I'm glad most will be off the miserable platform in an hour, I hope. Abdulaziz joins us. Mostly erased. I guess part of the collateral after all. As the ship departed, I saw Baron and several executives watching us plead. Well, Chad watches a worm eat an insect from the inside. This is the first time I allowed myself really to see his face. It will stay with me to the grave. Captain D has called a strategy meeting. An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its leg to escape. We will survive this together. Whee!
The floor is slippery here. Children should be cautious. The door is closed.
You're small. Find a way in.
I will try. My Mac.
Probably need the screwdriver from her in order to do that. Pool League. Winner gets their choice of shift rotations for a month. 2 months! See captain for the betting pool numbers.
This is not safe for children to eat.
Look at that. Food's still on the plates.
Yeah. They left in a hurry.
Or didn't leave at all.
Okay, that just brings me around to here again. Alright, so let's get you up there, get you the screwdriver. And you can do this.
Goodness. This could cause injury if it lays here.
I'm gonna cause injury to you if you keep spouting out public service announcements. This is a deep sea installation. Everything on it's dangerous, okay?
Just ignore him, Mose.
Bye, Charlie. Turning this on and off is fun. I like watching it start and stop.
I'll say this for him, he breaks things apart really well.
Thank you, Mac. I'm in the control room.
Good work, Mose. Now, can you find an access point and override the security lock?
Am I allowed to do that, Charlie?
We're giving you permission.
Can he do that?
Yeah, he can. I've, kind of improved his design. He's a very smart bear now.
I am a very smart bear now. Connection secure. Firewall override. Access granted.
Improved. I see what you mean. He's actually useful now.
Mac, please be nice.
It's a damn toy.
Not to her. He wasn't.
Exterior and interior bulkheads are cycling pre-checks. Please be patient.
Mag doors are gonna open.
Hello, I am Moses. What is your name?
Moses found another body.
Getting a really bad feeling here.
Just a little further.
Alright. Donald Big D Haskin? Oh, it's the captain. You will make all indulgences to our representative, Baron, as if he were Kane himself. As of 800 hours, the mule has initiated quarantine, supplies water will be rationed, so listen up, fuzznuts. This is your first quarantine experience. Crockery will only get washed once per day after evening chow. One flush only, get used to the shitter smell or pucker up. You get one freshwater shower a day. I'll be keeping an eye on the meters. One meal pack per employee, company, or commission per shift. These restrictions do not apply to corporates. We'll adjust rationing to accommodate your schedule and proclivities. I'll be hassling the mule for updates on how long this will last. Hopefully it's only a drill like last time. It's been 3 weeks since this lockdown quarantine bullshit started. Someone really humped the bunk. I miss you, Yvette. I hope you're safe down there. 25 days in, still no updates, not a word from Yvette. The banging, shouting I've been hearing over the last hour would be the unannounced arrival of SEC team. Ship they arrive on, the Sebastian, is moored at DS-15.5, which is out of bounds. Do not screw with these guys. They stormed the facility like they were raiding a goddamn drug lab and have itchy trigger fingers from anyone standing in their way. These war chickens are taking orders directly from corporate, and the rest of us are just in the way. I'm available if you have any questions or concerns. Keep your eyes open for goddamn sake. Keep your distance. Keep it together, Don. Your crew needs you. That will be fine. Got more bad news. Weather service has alerted us to the mother of a large shitstorm approaching our mobile Chernobyl from southwest. Our own ping jockeys predicted we got 9 hours before it hits, so tend to any hatches and bulkheads. You know the drill, get those supplies strapped down or brought in, and make sure your assigned cargo has been mag-locked. I want everything to be ship-shape. Let's not take any chances here. The storm looks like an angry one, and the grunt work will help keep our minds off things. Corrupted log. Attention. With the storm rocking in 2 hours, we were given the marching order. Package should get to Dock 5 in 30 minutes, no exceptions. Kane's Reign. Someone at HQ did want us talking and flipped a kill switch. All outgoing net functionality is dead with a single exception, Kane Luna. It's the only place our hardware is talking. To right now. By the looks of it, it's a hell of a conversation. Mule comms are still good, but our broadcast blackout means they're also cut off from the rest of the world, so I'm starting to think that's the point. Mule's hardline died. No more chatter from Kane Luna, screams from maintenance. Part of me regrets not boarding with Sebastian when it left, but I couldn't abandon my crew or Yvette. It's nice to have her close even like this. I keep wondering if I could have saved her if I'd fought my way down earlier. Rationally, I know they'd have shot us both. Shot both of us. But maybe it would have been better to die together instead of just finding her too late. I'll meet my maker soon. Waiting is agony. I'm just too tired for it. But I think it would be nice to watch the fireworks with her sit together one last time before everything comes crashing down, listening to our hearts beat in tune as we join the Nexus. What? Weird. Okay.
Children should not try this.
on the window? Wait for the lightning flash again. Oh, help me. That's great. You know, 'cause that's what you want to see.
Guns are not toys.
That's the same as... There's another QR code here. I'm gonna check it out. I doubt it'll do anything. It's not engaging on it. Security implanting required.
Boy.
Oh god. Hey Dano. welcome in. You wanna hop in the chat or? Okay. So I'm playing a new game. It's like an isometric top-down. It's a crew of 2 people and a little cybernetic bear that are doing like ocean salvage, and we've come across the Deep Sea 15, which is like a big oil like drilling platform out in the ocean, and it looks abandoned, so we're investigating for the salvage. VHS was found. How do I view that? Shadow Stalker 2? Well, I got my fuse back. Let's see if I can use that in the power box. Okay, that worked. I charged the power cell. Let's hand it back to the bear. And jump back to the bear.
Something has activated behind me. Something colourful. Hope loved colours.
Table. A ghostly image floats in silence while the hollow table appears to show a man-made structure on the ocean floor. No target data. There's a spot to put something there, but... There's also a spot right here. I just don't know what to use on it. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's got the ability to like repair and combine stuff with engineering. He's got... Oh, okay. Zoom in and out.
What is it?
Separated the power source from this heart. Was completely embedded into the meat.
Wash your hands, Mac. Tiny mobile power source that could connect to just about anything. Oof. So, not sure what I need to be doing.
Guess let me go back and check the other room. Collectible VHS is found. Okay. The cave. There's a picture here. I can't interact with it. Notice board. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. What was writing on the windows? One was SOS, the other two windows said help me. I was gonna say, let's go back to the fair real quick. You can see there's a dead body here in the chair and another body wrapped up in a bag. It is spooky. I'm just not sure what I need to be doing. Saying security implant required, but I just don't know what to do about that. I think there's a dead body here. That's something I've not done. Oh God! Okay. So, jammed a screwdriver in the hand. Yeah, I'm sure that's not blood. Yes, yes, it's only ketchup. Okay, so now I got the security implant, and I've got a power thing. Let's go ahead and put it together.
That actually worked.
What did you do, Charlie?
Just mimicked the sound of a human heart to get this security implant to work. Nothing big.
So smart, Charlie. I see why you keep him around.
Alright. See, it takes... It's not always intuitive, I guess, at least to me, to what to do, but enough trial and error. Unable... Whoa. Alright. Clumps of dried viscera still cling to the ground, the sight and scent of which makes your primal instincts spike. The hope that the splatter was caused by... Oh. Splatter was caused by a dropped corpse is hardly comforting, but the alternative is too terrible to consider.
Oh, Jesus. I got 2 more bodies here.
Like the ones upstairs?
No. No, these are worse. And they're in body bags.
I'm getting really close to calling this, Charlie.
Dark shapes occasionally brush against the underwater lights, only hinting at their size and form as they slide through the water. No! Undersea lamps illuminate water surface, shards of brightness flickering at the tips of the waves, still beyond a few feet, visibility consumed by abyssal darkness of the ocean.
Wow. The diving bell? It's huge. I mean, this thing can take an enormous amount of pressure.
How far down do you think they were going?
With equipment like this, deep. Very deep.
Can you hack that?
Not by myself. Moses, I'm gonna need your help here.
My Charlie.
They still use old discs anymore. However, I do know that it holds a tremendous amount of data. Alright. Let's send this to the bear. Switch to the bear. feel like I need to load a disk with the targeting data here and place whatever I'm going to have it shoot at here, and it'll blow a hole through the door. But I don't know how to get that to work. Okay, there was still another door over here, so let's figure this out.
What the hell? This isn't an oil rig, Mac. It's some kind of lab.
Yeah, I see it. It explains why there's no AIS. Yeah. They're operating off the grid out here.
But why?
Alright, hey, Elspeth, a biochemist. We're slowly growing accustomed to my condition following the unfortunate incident. In many ways, the noose hanging over my head has sharpened my intuition and emboldened my drive. I'm beginning to accept that it was a necessary catastrophe that allowed me to push beyond my previous capabilities. Downside is that I have no one to consult on scientific matters. The other research staff here dawdle and minor work, while the rest are goons trained only in manual labor. Closest peers are the occult expert Baron. Still, we are forbidden from addressing him directly or making eye contact, which is a ludicrous authoritarian move. Still, even in isolation, I have ideas. I've been thinking about how I could turn this curse of mine into a boon. I'm curious to see how it would affect our other biomatter. Watching the cook sit at the edge of the platform and fish gave me the idea where I could find suitable test samples. I may not have access to that sexy mule research, but my position affords me some perks, including shared samples. I've been analyzing a fascinating sample from Alpha's old Sheila project. Based on the engineering model, its vestigial organs appeared to have no use. The eyes were hollow sacks of fluid, and the legs were of a different sizes. But Sheila was not the Holy Grail. It was merely an evolutionary stepping stone. The okay, I can't say that. 139 is our salvation, but it remains beyond my grasp as a mere arcane supplicant. Mr. Darren, while I understand the proper procedure must be followed, your ignorance threatens my research and well-being. Unfortunately, corporate is currently preoccupied with organizing the Omega construction, so I'm forced to debase myself by going through to obtain my injections. Don't confuse these for some farcical dietary supplements. Without them, the nanites in my blood would corrode my bones to the point of shattering, after which the same nanites would perpetually rebuild the shards in increasingly hideous forms. It is not a pleasant experience, nor one that correlates with the long life expectancy. If my calcium injections aren't on the next shipment, I will ensure that your contract is terminated and your mother is thrown into the gutters. Label these as the highest priority in my life and your continued employment depend on this. Don't mean to gloat, but my work has yielded impressive results. The introduction of my nanites has revived cells within the bone marrow samples, and they continue to divide at a healthy rate. Moreover, the resultant growth continues to expand exponentially. It will soon be complex enough to allow for initial biological analysis of the retrieved corpses. I managed to synthesize my very own PS-139 from the remains brought here by Baron. Watching the bioculture mature fills me with pride and relief. It will mark my milestone achievement, one of the few I've managed since we first arrived chasing those signals. I also admit to some dark pleasure in knowing that I was right to stay despite Dr. Al Kapoor's attempts to replace me with Dr. Yamada. Unfortunately, although predictably, others are covetous of success due to the shifting scope, the experiment, and all relevant documentation will be reallocated and escalated. Baron will be taking ownership, and the sample will be moved down to his lab. I doubt we'll get credit beyond a footnote. Fortunately, owning my meticulous work, I have copies of my work, and I will be keeping. If Kane is interested in giving me credit where it's due, I'll find someone who is. I've made contact with... I've made contact with an old friend on the mule. He is eager to share his findings with me. Listen here, you little bilge turd. I will personally report you to Baron if you improperly dispose of my specimens again. I won't have the baseborn interfering with company business. I should have thrown you in the brig. I demand to know who else was involved. It's working with His Highness the Baron. And his problem was bad enough. Nothing functions properly in this floating rust bucket. They're all interfering weasels here. If Kane catches a whiff of my side projects, there may be a problem. I've told my connection that our clock is ticking. Mr. Cameron, I need you to hurry to my lab. The evacuation will wrap up within a few hours. Mule operations have concluded and the bell will be recalled. As such, you'll be required to carry specific equipment aboard Sebastian. Is she a watch? What do you mean, is she a watch? I'm reading through a data pad. She's a doctor, biochemist. Wow, I can't spell it. What do you mean? Oh, a witch? No, I don't think so. She's a biochemist. She's like a future witch. Consider this your apology to me for disposing of my core data samples. Oh yes, your friend squealed like a pig when I applied the right pressure. If admission of guilt is beyond your character, I imagine the promise of escaping several weeks of water and food rationing will be an appropriate motivator. PDA clone to the device. Ascribe the code to the Chimera mass storage unit on one of the reports. I cannot find it for my life, but not to worry. I have research encoded on a data disk. I'm linking this PDA as backup should I return onward to a bright future. Okay. PDA clones of the device. 0008138B.
Charlie, what in Kane is that?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's ancient. And doesn't have anything to do with Kane.
Carved disc. Large coin-shaped disc dominates the side of the room. The quality with which the stone has been sculpted suggests that it's a modern-day equipment. The numerous symbols emblazoned at least on the surface, do not resemble any glyph you recognize. Sarcophagus. Caged of carved bones wrapped around a black monolith of unknown origin. What is that? Okay, let's get the disc from the bear. Okay, so it's 4-digit code. Just gotta find.
Huh. Look at these drawings.
I like these. They are pretty.
You and I have very different definitions of pretty, Bear.
It's marked down at the top of the page. There's a 1, 8, and like a partial number. Could be a 0. There's an 09. Let's try 1809.
What the hell was that?
I opened the door.
A door? What'd you use, dynamite?
Guns are not toys, Mac.
He has a gun now?
What are you complaining about? He didn't shoot you.
Not yet.
I am a very smart bear now. I'm here, Charlie.
Good work, Moses. I need you to override the terminal inside the big metal ball. Can you do that?
I am a smart bear now. This place is not safe or happy. Children should not play here. This water is dark. I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
I know, little guy. I know. You can do it. You're brave and strong.
I am brave and strong. Connection secure. Attempting firewall override.
Charlie, computer says doors are open. I'm heading your way.
Okay, roger that.
Uh-oh. Can't, Can't access anyone else now.
I'm inside. This place is leaking bad.
Seem intact?
It's solid. Kane built it like they build everything. To last. Rest in peace, Captain. May your mind reach the Nexus.
You really think he had a transcendence implant?
You never know.
Those bodies. Maybe a shark attack?
Wounds are too uniform. Shark teeth rip the shit out of flesh.
Language, Mac.
What about that guy upstairs? The damage on him?
Yeah, that was something else. Intentional. Maybe someone lost it. You know, went psycho. I don't think we should be doing this. We don't have any idea where this thing goes.
It goes down.
You know what I mean.
I'm not going back to the boat. You can leave if you want to, but I'm staying.
God damn it, you take too many risks too easily.
And you don't fight hard enough for things that are important. Mac, this one time, will you just trust me? We're all we've got left.
We're all we've got left.
Fine. Okay. Okay. This thing just keeps on going.
Have we ever been this deep?
Deep.
Yeah, the Crozier was close.
Not by half. That was under an ice shelf.
Deep?
I love that job. It's good, clean salvage. In and out, no surprises. No bodies.
We are deep.
Yes. There are bodies. We've worked with bodies before. So far, there's been
So
nothing.
far.
Why?
I'm sorry, Mac, but you know I'm right. You know without this, we're at a dead end. We won't be able
Are
to.
we underwater?
Just for a little while, Mose.
I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
At least the bear gets it.
Skull crab. Mobile underwater laboratory environment. Chapter 2. Alright. I think I'm gonna save here. All calm beneath.
Warning. Docking bay depressurized. No atmosphere present. Warning.
Well, glad it told us. We'd be dead in 90 seconds in there.
Not just us. If there's no life support, does that mean there's no survivors?
Charlie Mac, I do not need life or support.
Lucky you.
Yes. Moses, go for it. See if you can pressurize everything out there.
Grab an item. Use objects on Charlie. Use all objects on Charlie and watch video. Use all objects on Moses and watch video. Collect all VHS. Secret. Death 1. I got Death 1. Messed up a fuel sequence and got murdered. 9 deaths. Alright. Go ahead and call it there for the evening, and I will pick it up on the next go around. Hey, we got 6 viewers going. Do I got anyone I can jump to? Nobody I know that well. So we'll go ahead and just call it for the evening. But, thanks for coming saying hi, Danny. I know, PG was lurking earlier, so y'all have a good evening, and I'll pick this up again. It's very spooky. Kinda would have made a good spooky stream, I think, but we're playing it now. Alright. Good night, y'all.